Fala galera, boa noite. Estamos iniciando aqui a live de hoje. O jogo da live de hoje vai ser Max Payne 3. É um jogo que foi lançado já há alguns anos atrás, mas ele é um jogo que foi muito pouco, assim, teve pouco reconhecimento dos players, né? Porque na época que ele saiu era uma época de multiplayer, hoje ainda continua sendo. Um jogo de modo campanha assim perdeu muito mercado. Ele tem seu multiplayer também, né, mas foi muito pouco jogado, né? Pelo menos eu não tive muita... Não vi muitos jogadores jogando o multiplayer dele, na verdade, né? Max Payne vem de uma franquia já bem bacana, né? Quem jogou o primeiro, pra época foi muito bem feito, né? Teve seu destaque aí o Bullet Time, né? Que era novidade na época, aquele efeito Matrix, né? Do Bullet Time. Onde ele desvia de balas, você consegue ver, tem um momento de câmera lenta, você tem a percepção das balas voando em volta do personagem, enfim, sem muita delonga. Vou estar iniciando aqui o jogo. Ele se passa num Rio de Janeiro fictício, né? Mistura um pouco da cidade de São Paulo com o Rio de Janeiro. Os americanos não têm ideia mais ou menos de como é realmente a cidade. Pegam um trecho de cada um e formam uma cidade fictícia. Mas é um jogo, mas ela se passa no Brasil, né? Seria exatamente no Rio de Janeiro, né? Vamos ver aqui como é que... Nova campanha. Posso estar equivocado até com a afirmação aqui que se passou no Rio, né? Mas dá pra ver que é a mistura de Rio e São Paulo, por isso eu botei no título RioSampa, né? Não tem nada a ver com a danceteria, mas sim com a união de Rio e São Paulo aí. Vou jogar no médio. Faz um tempo que eu não jogo esse jogo, então... para inimigo, Como estou usando o gamepad, vou botar uma leve para auxiliar aqui. Inverter a visão desligada. Eu não sei se vai ficar legal ou não, vou deixar desligado por enquanto. Decorrer do jogo eu vou ajustando aí. Deixa eu ver se a imagem está legal, se o áudio está legal. Eu comecei a live, mas não me preocupei com isso. Pra quem não conhece a história do Max Payne, né? Eu jogou no primeiro e no segundo.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Ele vai, então na verdade ele chega em casa, ele nota que a sua casa foi invadida por um viciado.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seem to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Muito mais por trás do que um simples assassinato e uma invasão de casa.
and
Na
scotch.
verdade vai
I
atrás
never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on
dessa
duty.
droga que assola a
Something
cidade de
like
Nova
that.
York, que é a tal da Valkyrie, que deixa
Man, that
os viciados
favela
muito
is
mais
big.
agressivos e muito mais
Yep.
paranoicos do que o
Nothing like the
normal.
view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse
E tem
cocktail
uma
party
conspiração
really
toda
swing.
muito
I
bem
guess they
elaborada,
call it
mal
trickle-down
elaborada.
economics.
Bom, enfim, o
That's
jogo
funny.
começa
It's
ali.
supposed to be a charity thing.
O Max
Drink
Payne
and
2
give
dá
money. I
continuidade
don't know, something for the kids.
a
Hey, listen, man.
essa franquia.
We better look lively.
Tem
place is a
só
nightmare.
jogando pra você
You
poder
just got
ter
cowboys
detalhes
running
mesmo da
security
história.
downstairs.
Essa terceira
Something rotten
versão
in the
ele
air.
That didn't mean
daquela
much.
vida.
There was always something
Tá no
rotten in the
Brasil
air.
como
The
trabalhar
family we
como
were protecting were local celebrities, rich
segurança
parasites
de
with delusions of
celebridade.
humanity. The kind of people who end up in
Só que
glossy
sempre foi,
magazines
depois da
or body
tragédia,
bags,
sempre foi
depending on how their luck runs.
muito perturbado,
So where are they
se tornou
all?
alcoólatra,
I see
né?
Rodrigo over there
Dependente
talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him.
de analgésicos
Guy
e
next
tudo
to
mais,
him.
de
He's some kind of
medicamentos,
cop.
né?
I think, I'm not sure.
Enfim,
Serious
é
though.
bem complicada
Big
a
end
história
cop,
dele.
anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha, look at Marcel. Still dances
Lembrando
like a
que todos
fool.
os jogos deles tem
Guess
um
that's
linguajar
what
bem
a European
pesado.
education and a coke habit will
Se
do
você
to
segue
make Martin
aquele
look
tipo
alike.
de politicamente correto, não
Very funny,
assista.
Max. Oh, excuse
Ou
me.
nem jogue. Aqui não tem nada disso.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know. But I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Maneiro são as gírias, né? Você vê que são gírias bem paulistas. Misturado com um pouco de gíria carioca. O Max tá no Brasil, mas não sabe falar
What was that? I
português.
don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got
A
this
maioria
floor?
dos personagens que interage fala
Look after
inglês,
yourself, bro.
né?
Stay safe.
Não, mas
It
isso-
wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else. It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
Ah, sou muito ruim de mira. O negócio é tentar se ajustar com o controle aqui. Tô tentando. A cobertura é o X. Aqui carrega.
Pode começar a correr, cuzão! Vou te pegar! Ai, me balearam no braço!
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo. Thank God for globalization.
O negócio aqui é que eu não tô acostumado de jogar esse jogo no controle. Ele toca algumas notas aí do tema do Max Payne mesmo.
It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty. But the tune was coming together.
Só fiz aqui pra poder mexer.
Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt. She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped not about to be thrown off.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquila.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
What have you done with him?
They weren't waiting on my say-so. I had to move.
Tem analgésico por aqui. Esse jogo tem muito mais pressão que teclado e mouse. Segurar pra ver a push.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did. control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Como é que foi pegar a Rose?
Once Bronco was out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving.
Ah, tá aqui.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Gringo! Stay down, Mr. Bronco!
Ah, bate na parede.
Mr. Bronco!
Vai se fuder, seu filho da puta!
Caralho.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come. It's okay. It's all right.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão!
O maneiro são os
Continua
gringos
dando
realmente
luz.
falando em português,
Não
cara.
põe o nariz
Sotaque.
onde não é chamado.
É
Vamos!
muito bacana. O que dá pra ver aí no jogo é que
Chama uma
os
ambulância!
personagens realmente regionais falam muito bem português, tem
did good,
aqueles
Max.
sotaques.
You
E
say
os
so.
gringos têm sua característica, falam
Hey, what could be better, huh? The
sempre
good
inglês.
guys are reunited,
Quando falam
and the
pouco
Commando
português,
Sombra are
tem
dead.
sotaque
I guess.
de gringo mesmo.
So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work, ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we gotta do a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela.
She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up.
What did you hear, Faba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde! I love this place. Carioca, palavra. I love this view.
Pois é, carioca.
It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso.
Marcelo, Fabiana, it's been too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna.
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio can advance.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were good, he'd be in Barcelona, Milan. He couldn't make it in Germany. Now he comes back here acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, nem precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slumber. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People, fuck them. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one. Seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
Acho que eu lembro que sempre tem alguma coisa pra pegar.
I knew if I didn't get to the girls soon, they'd be leaving this place with either a price on their heads or a tag on their toes. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor. If I was gonna lose the boss's wife and sister-in-law, I might as well do it medicated. Time was a luxury I couldn't afford.
Eu vou escolher pra ver se não tem nada de algum item pegar. Pô, apertou o botão errado.
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford.
Eu não entendi. Porra, sempre trocando.
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out there. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here.
Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind you. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch.
Eu vou dançar em cima do seu cadáver, filho da puta! Seu filho da puta, mete comigo, vocês querem que eu caralho!
Another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them two for the price of one. Much as I like to indulge in self-reflection, this wasn't the time. The one thing I had in common with the clientele of this trendy hellhole, some shared habits.
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North
No,
Dakota,
shoot,
just
por
outside
favor.
of Bismarck. Anders Stetling. This is some place, huh? They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years.
Caporal.
I've seen men run over by combines. I've seen husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight at a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired. Oh, what a life that was. And it gave me the money to raise a family. Well, I got a girl at college at Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State. You want to see their picture?
No, that's all right. Sounds nice. Listen, you stay in here. Don't be a hero.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy, healthy ex-cop? Give me a break.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim? Você tá com algum problema?
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Estamos aqui por causa das meninas do branco. Ele não tem nada a ver com isso. Oi, daí, mano? Eu tô pouco me fudendo pra essa porra. Tá maluco, meu? Pra que você fez isso? Ah,
For all I knew, they were gone already. I couldn't stop now.
atira nele, porra! Atira!
de 38?
Victor's political campaign was starting to come unstuck. Seemed the Broncos' luck was on the turn. If only that was the worst news they'd received that day.
Assim em São Paulo mesmo, situado em São Paulo.
Para com isso, porra!
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
As músicas. Tô checando se não tem nada aqui pra pegar. Geralmente tem.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them.
Entra, caralho! Cala a boca, sua vadia! Está ali! Cala a boca, sua puta! Vamos!
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Porra, pelo amor de Deus! All I said!
Come on! Jesus, Max! I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us! Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo, he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Hey, look, there they are!
Quick, get after them! Are you crazy? We can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there!
She's making a run for it!
Hey, hold on! Bring it around!
Move, you're gonna
something, man!
Stay on!
Don't worry, I see her.
Thanks for leaving me to fend for myself in their backs! We're after the girls, not you!
Move, you're gonna lose her! She's headed for the roof! Gotta get around this thing!
How is this getting around it? I built him! Oh, look! There she is there! Come on! They're all over her! Come on!
You're really not helping, Marcel!
Eu não disse que eu vou te pegar. Você foi fácil demais.
It's gonna kill
She's headed inside, Passos! Get us down there!
Right, I'm headed to the helipad.
Shit! Off! Look out! Max! Max!
Max!
Max!
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O Serrano vai cortar nosso saco se ela escapar! Vou gostar de matar essa puta! Vocês todos me deem cobertura! Vai, vai, vai! Já era, Chicope! Já era! Ajuda!
veneno.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with about as little. It was Giovanna's necklace. Now I just had to find the rest of her. I had already wasted enough time. If I had any hope of saving her, I had to move now.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What the hell are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Confesso que jogar esse jogo no controle tá sendo mais difícil do que eu imaginei, cara. Até porque exige um pouco mais de precisão e o joystick, infelizmente, nesse jogo não tá bem preciso não. Ao contrário do Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, que o joystick você consegue ter uma boa precisão.
Well, what choice do we have? We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... Well, we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer cagada, hein?
Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta!
Here they come.
Parado aí! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada estúpido! Me mostre o dinheiro!
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show him it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem!
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. There's gotta be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast.
Shit!
At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Quick as you can.
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Come on! Don't give up on me now, bro!
Hold on! Wait here a second!
Not a problem.
Que porra você tá fazendo, meu?
Whoa. Looks like I missed all the fun.
Easy there, Grandpa. Come on. I'm getting flashbacks to that wedding we worked in Aruba.
Yeah, back to the good old days when I thought I might actually like this job. Dumb sport.
Hey, careful, my friend. That's blasphemy in this town. You okay, bro?
Never better. Whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it bad?
Could be a lot worse.
Here.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go. Put the sleeve on, come on. All right, don't be a pussy.
So what now?
We make sure that the right clowns get the money.
Who the hell do you think that was? Tried to gate crash our little wine and cheese party.
I have no idea. This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone.
Anyone with access to high-powered sniper rifles and trained killers.
That's pretty much everyone.
Great. So what now, Einstein?
Well, I guess we get these Comando Sombra their money. Make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back in such good shape.
Caralho, mano, não faço ideia, foi uma cilada, cara. Nós precisamos sair daqui, vamos vazar, vamos, vamos! Onde é a saída, porra?
Come on, come on.
Agora que salvou o jogo.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estádio?
É isso aí. Amanhã eu continuo mais a saga Max Payne. Na verdade não é a saga, só o terceiro episódio. Max Payne 3, na verdade. Tem um e o 2 também, mas não sei se eu vou fazer a live deles não. Mas é porque esse é um jogo muito bacana. Ele ganhou um pouco de destaque na época e eu acho que hoje em dia pouca gente conhece, na verdade. Valeu, galera. Valeu, rapaziada, perdão. Uma boa noite aí. Obrigado por quem assistiu e por quem vai assistir. Valeu. Precisei interromper.